I just want to start this whole thing off by saying I hate the way you niggas parent. Like, to hear the shit that come out y'all mouth, I just kind of be listening. Like, this episode kind of really fucking got on my nerves. Like, so much so that I only watched it one time. And I never wanted to revisit it because I'm sitting here, the whole episode, I was just like, fuck you niggas. I'm so glad I don't have to be like, I'm so glad that I didn't have y'all to deal with y'all parenting style as a kid. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause you niggas is, I fucking hate, when I say I hate literally this whole episode, I'm just like, fucking hate the way you niggas parent for sure. Like, that shit is ooh, bro. Trying to be consistent in what I'm doing. That's literally what this is. So I'm gonna try to get this out fast. Season 10, episode 8, y'all. Love and Hip Hop. So we start off with Trick Daddy and Safaree in Miami. They love to be in every other state but Atlanta. Filming with the Atlanta cast. This so fucking throws me off. I'm sitting here just like, why the fuck is Safaree and Trick Daddy having a conversation? First of all, I don't think I have enough faith in Trick Daddy's discernment to be listening to him give Safaree, who don't even know how to do real life, advice. I'm sitting here just like, wait, this... Then Safaree goes into this whole thing about he don't want to have his kid go through no problems or see no fighting. You know who you got? Bruh. If anything, Erica's being very nice. The Scorpio and Erica has not came out. It's come out, but every time it's come out, you kind of been running. So you kind of haven't really got to get her scorpion sting. So like I was saying, Safaree and Trick Daddy having a conversation is kind of just like, huh, okay. He don't feel temptation. You in a whole nother state avoiding your baby, your baby mother, your wife, not even your baby mother, and the newborn kid that y'all finna have, because you just needed to get away. You just needed to get away. You just had to get away. Erica, you better than anybody else I know. Because ain't no way in hell. I'm sitting here just listening like, ooh, fuck, like Safaree. Then we get young baby Tate. We ain't seen her since episode 2. Maybe episode 3. I'm just like, when they gave her flashback, I'm sitting here like, oh damn, I don't even remember that. Then she got the nerve to hear her say, when she broke up. No. You mean when you got broke up with? I'm sitting here just like, did she forget? So, we ain't seen young baby Tate in I don't know how long, but she's here, she back. Episode 8. And she's having... Child, they put a curse on her family. The women in her family just can't keep a man. They just can't keep a man at home. Okay, I'm sitting here just like, baby Tate, where the fuck have you been? Talk about some shit with since she got... Then they tell us she had her whole Jamaica trip. Horrible ass filming. Probably from the phone. I'm just like, I guess they didn't like you enough. They didn't like you enough to take a little camera crew out there with you to film your birthday. Lord Jesus. Child, I know more about Amaretta the Great than I know about young baby Tate. And I'm just sitting here just like, why is she back on my screen? The fuck is she doing on episode 8? Talking about some, oh, my family got a curse. Oh, the women in my family got a curse with relationships. So I'm just trying to get some spiritual advice. What is wrong with y'all people, man? Like, what really is wrong with y'all people? You got dumped. You got dumped on Love and Hip Hop National TV. Then she hints at something about her being. Child, let me get through this fast. Young baby Tate got a girlfriend. She go on a date with a girlfriend, and yeah, she let us know that she like girls too. She been liking girls since she was 4 years old. Her first kiss was with a young baby Tate. We ain't seen her in I don't know how long. She just comes back with this. Oh, I'm gay now. Went to Jamaica. It's living it up. I know I'm gay now. I'm not finna full fucking play with y'all. I really hated this episode. I'm sitting here watching this like, first of all, where the fuck did she come from? For real. Like, I apologize for my comment in Arizona. So next we get Yandy and Mendeecees going to this surprise. Yandy don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting here just like, when she asked him, what are you apologizing for? My comments in Arizona. So are you mad that, are you apologizing that you got caught by national TV when you said the shit you said that you probably shouldn't have said? Because as I'm watching this, I'm just like, what you should be sorry for is making her choose by kicking out that girl Infinity. Now she's in New York doing what she got to do because now she don't feel wanted in Atlanta with the family that she made prior to you being in jail. Sitting here listening to Mendeecees talking, I'm just like, what the fuck? What's up with this? Or making up for a lot of the things that I lack. One little. Sometimes I hate what some of what y'all put up with women. Like y'all give into like, she's been to dinners all over the world. Alright. I apologize. This is my apology dinner. Just to make sure everything is cool. Sitting here just watching this episode just like, what the fuck is Mendeecees talking about? Alright, y'all. I'm kinda just was thrown off because I'm just like, what you should be apologizing for is making her look crazy on TV because again, you're sitting here trying to make her pick between a kid that's a foster. And we can see all on the screen that you don't want this girl to be in your household. So of course your wife that done held you down, waited for you to get out of jail and everything all else in between is gonna hold down whatever the fuck you say. So for me, as I'm listening to this, I'm just like, nah, I'm not rolling. I'm cool. I'm cool when people like Mendeecees. Like, See, what you lack is empathy. But you're the same type of nigga that would want people to have empathy for you after you running all across the town with the drugs. Talk about some injustice. What's injustice about it? You did some wrong. You should be up in jail. Now you fucking got the nerve. I'm sitting here listening to Yandy just talking. I'm just like, wait, what? Then she gonna say, oh, let's run that back. Now, would you do it for me? Man, If y'all don't get this shit up off my screen, tell me what y'all. Man, fucking please. I'm sitting here listening to them talk. I'm just like, whew, I wouldn't want to be in that shit. It just feels like she got it. I'm sure she was much more. She's happy now with him being out of jail, but I'm sure when I'm just sitting here just like, how do you people? So they going on Dubai. He got approved to go to Dubai. She gonna take the friends and families to Dubai. Wedding in Dubai. Another one. Yandy and Mendeecees. Like the fuck. We seen Queen Naija. He also had Queen Naija coming on down, and Yandy was so impressed by Queen Naija coming down because she knows how hard it is to move Queen Naija. I'm just sitting here just like, what am I watching? Like, a lot of you women is sitting here impressed by certain things that your husband should do for you on a regular, right? Especially seeing how you fucking sat there and waited for him to get out of jail. So then she had her to sit here and say, how could she? So he want to marry her, and he want to marry her out there in Dubai, and basically she even stated that she was so upset about the infinity situation, but because he brought Queen Naija, how could she stay mad at him? Easily, what the fuck? I'm sitting here just like, what? Like, Yandy, every time I hear you talk to Mendeecees, it's like a different Yandy, and it's just like, it's the Yandy I don't really like. It's like the no backbone. I'ma just do whatever my man say because he's my man. Like, every time, like, even every scene, even the scene where it feel like you can put your foot down and be like, bro, no, she gonna stay here. But instead it's like, oh, I'm gonna appease my husband, which is perfectly fine. But at the same time, it's like when you bring in like a younger adolescent person in, y'all didn't talk to her like a kid. Y'all talked to her like when y'all kids, y'all talked to her like she was a stranger, and y'all talk about some, I felt betrayed or some shit. I'm sitting here just like, I really hate the way you niggas parent. Bringing me to my next point, Jock. Whoever, I don't know if we seen Fatima ever on Love and Hip Hop. I'm not sure because Jock has had a run of having his baby mamas on Love and Hip Hop, but I'm not sure I remember Fatima because the way that Fatima talks. See, I think Jock is missing a key element of what the fuck he wants. See, Jock goes around his other friends, right, and he sees how good of a father they are to their parents, right? This is how I see it. So because he sees that, he feels like, oh, when I show up for my kid now, my kid should just kind of kick ass. Why would you? First of all, why would I be going to something I don't have no interest in going to, Dad? Just because you want me to go? Because you want to show me off to your homeboys and say, oh, it's my kid, yada yada. Not like that, but that's all I'm getting out of this. And I understand where Jock is coming from. But nah, you don't just get to just jump in and say, hey, be a good son now, because I'm here. The fuck? The fuck is going on? And this is where I say, I hate the way you niggas parent. Because instead of understanding why your fucking son is the way he is, or how he is the way he is, you're fucking sitting here trying to basically tell him, son, I don't want you to do the same mistakes that I've seen that other people do. Real quick, before we even get there. No, real quick. So, the disconnect that you having is you feeling like the son, you miss him. See, this is what I mean about, I hate the way you niggas parent. Because y'all think that because you either got money or you could just, or your baby mama is willing and able to take care of the responsibilities while you just go live life. You feel like that kid is just going to be raised great. But you forget that that kid comes from a lot of pain, anger, and frustration within just you as a dad. Stupid. So first of all, yeah, I'm going to listen. But at the same time, it's, yeah, you didn't give that kid no love. The love that he needed. The love that he needed to when you say something, I can hear it, I can receive it, and I take it in. But what you're doing for us, and why he's saying what he's saying, because Fatima put the nail on the coffin. She says you can't just pop up into your son's life. I can't even control him. I work at certain hours of the night, and I can't control what he's doing. So for me, I'm sitting here listening, and it's just like she's telling you, Jock, you miss certain aspects in your kid's life. So your kid is not going to just grow up like everybody else's kid, like your homeboy's kid that you see that he always was around his son. You feel me? So when you're trying to be an authority figure, basically trying to tell him how to dictate his life, a kid is going to do what the fuck a kid is going to want to do, regardless. I don't care how much of a fucking parent you are. Kid is going to do whatever they want to do, what they desire to do. That's my first point. So if that kid don't want to be on a straight and narrow, no matter what you say to him, Jock, you didn't apply that love in that time for him to even feel like he had another option. He felt like he gets your love out of doing this type of shit. Case in point, now you on TV to showing him how much love you got for him. What the fuck am I watching? I'm sitting here just listening to this shit. I'm just like, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling because Fatima even sat there and told your ass, like, you missed points in his life, Jock. We needed help for you. He needed his dad, bro. But instead, you was making other families. So when you making other families, that one of them kids feel neglected. They feel like they went without, or what one kid got, another kid didn't get. So it becomes a little bit of frustration built up. See, but you're not getting that part of your son, Jock. You're getting the part of your son just want to live life and he not listening to you as your dad. As the dad, he should be listening to you. The fuck kind of parenting is you talking about, bro? Huh? You ain't even been here for half of my life to even try to give me no good advice. I'm not even sure that you can give me good advice based on the fucking decisions you've made. I got 6, 7 brothers and sisters that I barely even know. So Fatima's like actually breaking it down to him, like, yeah, you was there sometimes, but there was times that you missed a lot. So you missing a lot had an impact on how he felt about certain things. And it's like, even when she's telling him that, he kind of missing it because he's kind of seeing it how he see it. But again, if you only see it as, well, like, I don't know, like, I'm not getting with, I mean, I'm getting it, but I'm like, nah, Jock, you gotta do better than that. I'm not buying this. Oh, my son just don't want to, your son don't want to listen to you because you ain't been there in his life half of his little life. Then when you pop up and want him to be just doing these things to like, I understand where his feel away comes from. Like, I understand where it all comes from. It's not like just out of the blue. He just woke up one day and he just was like, let me just create havoc with my dad. Nah, it's warranted. Or his pain or his frustration is coming from somewhere you probably not seeing because you're seeing what you want to see. See, we gotta get out of our way. Sometimes we gotta be able to step back, and see what the next person's feeling, to understand the next person instead of always being so caught up in our way of doing things. Because sometimes we learn stuff. And see, I could learn something just from listening to Fatima. But he wasn't listening to Fatima. That's why I said I hate the way you niggas parent, because it's like you expect your son to be just this great ass kid. And where did you apply the great ass parenting for him to have those skills to be a great ass kid? For everything that you say he's supposed to just listen to. Kind of just like, okay. I wasn't feeling that. I kind of was thrown off by watching that, because I'm just like, okay, so I'm not tripping. Because for a second I'm like, Jock, yeah, you making it seem as if it's just your kid being hard-headed and he's not listening and you're just trying to give him tough luck. You have to first understand where your kid's frustration and his pain comes from before you try to correct any type of character flaws, I guess. I don't know. But Jacques, you wrong. You wrong. And as I listen to Fatima tell me, I understand. I have a better picture painted. I'm sorry. I've been listening to people say like, oh yeah, Jacques did the right. Y'all stop having kids if y'all don't want to be in these kids' life. Y'all stop busting these nuts up in these women that y'all really don't want to be with because y'all love they pussy or whatever the case may be. Because for one, only person that, like, that kid didn't ask to be in this world. Like, that's the whole time I'm sitting here thinking, like, not one time did he ever say, like, you know, like, he wanted to be in this world. He had no choice. You brought him into this world and you was a fucked up ass parent. Then as he's getting older, you see all this other shit that you see in the world, and that's your time to come try to fix him. Like, no, but you gotta do the background work first. So your frustration of him not listening and him not taking in what it is that you're trying to tell him is, this is how it's always been. Why the fuck would I change up because now all of a sudden you want me to be a certain type of way? Huh? It's not gonna go like that, Dad. It's not gonna go like that. Like, y'all really, ooh, shit. Let me just tell you this. I know you feel like your parents and your people and your women and your family been cursed and can't never keep a man, right? But sometimes you just don't need a man. Like, is that alright too? Like, you too young to be acting as if you just, I mean, a relationship, not even a man, because now you're in a relationship with this girl and you sit here, I'm just like, fuck. Did you ever have time to yourself? Was that time in Jamaica time to yourself? Because as soon as you just, I'm not impressed by Baby Tate. I borderline mad she came back up on this scene just to basically tell us she gay. She gay, she got a relationship, or she going on dates with girls because she's always been gay. Man, fucking please. So, I mean, Erica and Bambi link up. And for some reason, I just like Erica and Bambi together. And I like them pregnant, too. Because they talk some shit. Safaree in Miami having a good time. Y'all. Why this man be having always a great time when he is not where his responsibilities are? Like... Ooh, I feel bad for Erica, man. I be just sitting here like, damn, bro. I can understand her frustration. See, the problem is Erica didn't vet Safaree too well. She seen what we all saw and was like, let me grab him up. Not realizing the type of person he was. So he having a great ass time in Miami. Erica and Bambi having conversation. My thing with Safaree is like, bro, if you don't want to be with her, move on. Like, I'm surprised. I'm watching Erica just sit here and just take all this shit. But I guess because she's pregnant, she kind of just has to. But at the same time, I'm just like, okay. Fortunate about this whole situation is while Safaree is doing everything to avoid his responsibilities, Erica, while pregnant, is getting the house broken into. Hmm? Where's my husband? Oh, in Miami, having a good old time while I'm getting the house broken. Hmm? Like, I just feel bad for Erica because I'm just like, damn, bro. So, like, she's just, I guess, like, going through it because it's like, yeah, she's pregnant. She got a newborn. And she's got her house broken into. And where's her husband? In Miami, humping on bitches. Like, Safaree, man, you are on a new level. Like, so she basically said she feeling like she's ready to apply for a divorce. And once she does that, I already know that nice Erica that you get in Safaree is gonna turn into that asshole bitch Erica that you don't know. That you don't know that you signed up to have. Just like she didn't know what she signed up to have, you kind of didn't know what you signed up to have either. Because if memory serves me correct, Erica don't play. Erica be on bullshit. So Safaree, get ready for bullshit. So I'm guessing it's time for the Dubai trip, vow renewal or remarried. So Bambi and Scrap won't be there, and Erica and Safaree won't be there because they're finna be due any day now. But Carly's coming. Sierra, her new boo's coming. Rasheeda and Kirk. Yeah, Rasheeda and Kirk. Who else? Carly bringing her daughter. I guess Carly trying to introduce us into her daughter. So her daughter could be, I don't know what the fuck we keep getting. Like, if I was Carly's daughter, I'd be like, I don't want to be around you and your old ass friends, mom. My mom asked me to go and do shit with her. I'd be like, no. For what? What are we finna do? I don't care about what. But I guess it's Dubai, so it's kind of like, of course she's gonna want to go, but it's like Carly keep trying to invite her friends around, like or her around her. Like, I don't know. It just be like, for me, it keeps giving off like Carly's trying to give us her kid. We don't want to see your daughter no more. I'm borderline tired of seeing all y'all siblings, all of them. This is Love and Hip Hop. I want to see y'all intermingle with each other. Tired of seeing y'all talking to y'all family members, y'all cousins, the around the way neighbor. Like, man, when you gonna intermingle with the castmate? Now I sit here and say maybe Yandy and Mendeecees can show her what a family is. Huh? See, you have to listen to what people say because they give away how they feel about certain things. Like, so basically what you're telling me is you don't feel like you're doing your job as a parent to where you feel like your kid has to go look at people that you see as friends to basically get a better understanding of what a family should look like. I'm so thrown off. Like, I'm so thrown off because I'm just like, why, huh? So she could see what a family looks like, huh? Okay.
To each his own. I guess I'll be here all season long.
My first question: why Spice ain't on this trip? They gave us a whole episode of Spice, basically. Did Yandy forget to extend the invite to Spice, or she doesn't? She not really friends with her because she didn't say that Spice wasn't coming. I don't see Spice, and I'm just like, this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which means I'm looking for Spice too. Okay, but Sierra basically tells us or introduces us to the Eric, the one that BK said that she was cheating on him with, but she wasn't. Just like Lord Jesus, okay. Okay, I see her. She wasn't going to Dubai by herself. Yeah, Rasheeda pregnant or whatever Rasheeda feeling. She ain't feeling well. Man, Dubai. Last and very much so the least of my favorite this whole episode. Jock. What was that scene you just gave us? That scene where you attempted to talk to your kid on camera and like basically have a real conversation, what probably should have happened not on camera, because every time I see a conversation between a parent and a child on camera, I'm just sitting here just like, wait, so do you expect like mental capacity to basically be on camera, have a serious conversation, and like not think it's for cameras and stuff? Like, because again, if y'all didn't grow up or was like, if that's not something that y'all normally did in problem solving like land, to where this is what y'all normally do and this is how y'all handle y'all problems, it's kind of foreign. So for you to try to like basically change up the formula, he's not gonna be able to react well. So boom, John gets to this club. So as he's talking about this story, right, this is what I gathered. And for me, this is where I think was throwing me off. Jock's son is doing everything Jock's son's been doing. It's only now a frustrating or mad point in your life, Jock, because he got your club shut down, kinda, in a way. See, I'm listening to this story, and I heard what was going on. And what I gathered was he basically said that basically some shit happened in the club, right? Shooting. To where he over there in the cut. But again, this is Jock's son, and he's smoking weed. They in Atlanta. Weed ain't legal out there. Which means what? Which smoking weed while somebody just got shot and it's your son? Man, shut this place down. Which is very, very much so sounds correct. So Jock's son was like, you see, there you go trying to blame me for my. And then Jock says like, I think my kid I think he a failure. I'm sitting here listening to him and I'm like, not at no point did he ever felt like that was the case. So basically you're trying to basically put in our brains as the viewer that basically your son feels like he failed you. No. What you is doing is basically trying to blame that club shit on him. On him. And instead of him disassociating himself with the person that basically started it or had this stuff going, you're mad at him. So because he's not being able to connect with him just dropping his friend, you're mad. And you did do something on camera again. And you wanna know what made me even more mad? That you didn't bust that glass the first time. So I'm sitting here listening to this, because as I watched this, like, because this was something that was shown to us, like, when Love and Hip Hop first was coming out this whole season, right? I'm sitting here like, who the fuck Jock shit just bust? So as I'm listening, I'm like, oh, so the club has been shut down. So everything you're busting up is kind of like pointless because the club is shut down anyway. So he gets mad that the fact that the son is not being receptive to everything that he's saying. So mad that instead of him being able to use his words, he attempted to attack his son. Put hands on his son. And as a viewer, I'm sitting here watching that like, the fuck, my nigga? You look stupid. Just stupid. Stupid. You fighting your kid because your kid don't want to listen to what you telling him to do. Because the way you approaching it is fucking crazy. You basically blaming him for this club being shut down. I'm so mad because it's like you threw this whole thing. First of fucking all, this went from I'm mad my son didn't come to the march with me. Then I see my son going into this wild spin turnip event. Now I'm gonna beat my son's ass because he's not being able to receive everything I'm saying to him. Now I'm gonna take the chair that I initially threw at the window that didn't bust, because it didn't bust the first time. Pick it back up and I'm gonna throw it again, so I can have big effect, big drama, big bullshit. And he bust that window. I mean, not that window. He bust the glass. And I'm sitting here looking at him like, you look like the biggest clown I've ever seen on this show today, on this whole season. You finna beat your kid ass because he's not being like he's not being able to. Jack, I hate the way you niggas parent. And all I can say is I'm just so glad that I'm not at the age to where I have to be parented no more. Because the way I see shit, I'll be like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Oh man, Jacques, I couldn't believe what I saw. Y'all, man, y'all like, subscribe. Y'all let me know what I missed. If I missed some shit, I didn't even really care too much about this episode. I really wish I never had to watch it again. Kind of don't ever want to re-see it, relive it, or anything. That shit was kind of bullshit to me. So, with that being said, y'all have a good day. And I know I still ain't got no cut, so star me out. I'm looking a little rough. I've been looking rough for these past couple of videos because I ain't had no cut, but it's like, it's beauty in the greedy. Y'all have a good night.